All right, so this time we're going to clean up that mess we just made, which was putting an encrypted file inside of an image. Um, so I'm going to do this the quick and dirty way. So get into my folders, get into downloads, open the folder here, get into the password protected. Okay, so now we have an image that we saw is password protected zip file inside of. We need to get it out. I'm going to give you the quick and dirty without explaining much because explanations are going to be written on the page. I want you to be able to do it. All right, so first thing we're going to do is get into a terminal here. So open terminal here, and just for the sake of everybody, make that bigger. Now we're going to use grep, which I don't expect you to know this and don't care if you know this, but this is the global regular expression print. This is how we search for things. And then grep has a bunch of flags. Ooh, fun. Look at me just printing on the wrong thing over here. All right, so the grep I'm going to use and the flags I'm going to use. So I'm going to grep and I'm going to get some flags. So tac, AOB, capital P. And then I'm going to say what we're looking for. So really what we're looking for is the fact that we just combined two files that were, in essence, two very different files. And we need to separate the password protected file from, we need to take the password protected file, the zip file, we need to separate from the image file. And there's a certain language that every password protected zip file uses. And what we're doing is we're going to grep for that. So we're going to look at where exactly these two files, oh, shoot, hit enter when I should not have. Where exactly these two files come apart when they shouldn't. So what this is doing is this is going to search for this line of code right here, which basically is where the start of a zip file shows up. And this is going to tell us, hopefully, oh God, right there. That's going to tell us how many bits of memory show up before the PK file or where the encrypted zip file shows up. All right. So now we know bits of memory wise where the image file is and where the zip file is, and we need to separate these. And we're going to do that with the dd command. The dd command is like you take any file and it'll just cut it in half. It's called the disk destroyer. Um, it's called the data definition, the disk dump. But basically, it just takes all of this data and cuts it in half. And so what we did before with cat is that we united the data. We brought it together, and DD is going to separate it so we can actually use it. So, all right. So I'm not going to cover the. Oh, geez, look at me again. Um, I'm not going to cover this again up here because honestly, it'll just, if I try to explain it, I'll probably screw it up and have to redo the video. So we're going to IF and we're going to take the just playing pool. Yeah. All right. So I don't know what's going on with the completing input file down here, so I'm going to control C all that out. I'm going to control L to make this brand spanking new, and I'm going to start over. So I'm going to DD and I'm going to if so the just playing pool And then I'm going to take, so that's the whole file. And then I want to take a piece of it off. And so I'm just going to OF, which, like I said, read more if you care more, but if you don't care, that's fine. We're going to pull the secret zip off of it, and we're going to keep it as a zip. So the BS, which is basically where we're going to start this, is we're going to start this whole process at 1, but we're going to skip um, the first. Oh no. I'm going to copy this, go back up. So I'm going to take this whole thing because I don't have the number anymore. I'm going to copy this and I'm going to give myself that number. I'm going to come back down here. I'm going to Control Shift V. And how many am I going to skip? The skip number is going to be 178830. Okay. Dope. So we now have a secret zip to zip file. All right, we're not done yet. That's the first step. We just separated the image and the zip file. Now the next step is to use John to actually pull the zip file. So the password in the zip file is stored in a hash. If you care about it, look it up. But right now, we're just going to get through this. So what we're going to do next is to use John the Ripper to crack the hash using brute force on the zipped hash. Now, in order to find the zipped hash, what we need to do is we need to zip to John. So this is a little program that's going to find the hash. So secret zip. Okay, cool. So we have a hash now. So the password itself, we know the password. We don't totally know the password, but the password itself is right there. That's the hash of the password. Sorry. Right there is the hash of the password from pkzip all the way through to the money sign to money sign. All right, cool. So we have the zip of the hash of the password, and all we need to do now is actually crack that hash. So it's very doable, people. We're going to crack the hash. We're going to do it like this. We're going to first turn this secret zip into a text. So we're going to do the same thing, but this time we're going to say, sure, hash to crack dot txt. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take the output of this zip to John and we're putting it into a text file. And text files are something John the Ripper can handle. All right, cool. So we got that going. So we now have a hash to crack.txt, which we can see the hash is up here. And now we're going to tell John to just brute force this. We don't even have a password list. We don't care about the password list. So all we're going to do, and I'm going to start with a sudo because sure. So what we're going to do is we're going to sudo John, and we're going to hash to crack. See what it comes up with. So if I press down, oh, there we go. All right, so right here, secret zip, proceeding with, all right, PPS. So PPS is the password for this zipped file. So we just use John the Ripper to crack that. And let's see if we can find it. So we're going to go back into here, go back into the secret.zip, and we're going to say, what is in you? What do you have? It's likely a flag. And the password is PPS. S, and we say okay. And here we go, a bit harder to get into / crack. All right, that's anticlimactic. But if that was a flag, it'd be worth a lot of points. So, all right, you saw the whole thing happen. Hopefully, you can make it happen. If you can't, somebody else might be able to.